Hi guys, how are you? Let's talk about marriage in the green card lottery application. One of the questions I've been receiving on this period of people applying for the green card lottery is, are the people who apply as couple, married, have more chances of winning? Rather, or just if I put it in another way, is, are you likely to win? Are you increasing your chances if you apply as married versus if you apply as single? That I can put that question in that way. There are some of people put that way in a myth, some is just they believe is it true, some they know it is wrong. So let's have that kind of discussion. What are the chances of likely winning as a single versus married, and how does that marriage considered in the green card lottery? So welcome to the EBM Scholars Show, and here we are discussing so many topics: immigration, green card in particular, visa, lottery, scholarships, all opportunities you can be able to get in America and the other Western countries. And this is Ernest Boniface Makulilo, the founder and the CEO of the EBM Scholars, and welcome to my show. But before we continue, please subscribe here, click on this button, it will take you right away to my subscription area. If you subscribe, I can be able to get you to send more videos, and to get notification you can be able to watch many videos as soon as possible I post, and you get the actual good information right away for free. So let's go into topic of the day about marriage and green card lottery. Number one, each person is supposed to have one application, single application entry. You cannot put two applications for one person or three applications. So each person is supposed to do one application. So there is no that I'm increasing my chances by applying many times. So one person, one application. So that's, we clear that one. We go to the second part. What is the marriage? What is your marital status? In the lottery, there are a couple, if you are widowed, separated, married, unmarried, things of that nature. So let's talk about married versus unmarried. If you are unmarried, it's very easy. You are single. You just put there unmarried. It doesn't mean that if you put unmarried, you have lesser chances. Even married people, because they are adult, they are treated separately as individuals. The only advantage they have is a wife is going to apply for the lottery. And for this year, you must have a passport to apply. So a wife applies. When wife applies, is going to say, I'm married to person A, and maybe I have one kid. If the wife wins, the husband and the kid, they come with the wife. So that is one chance. A wife will be treated as one individual applying, but will be attached, we call the derivatives, in that application. Then husband, because he's adult, if he has a passport, can also apply as main applicant and say, I'm married to this person, and we have one child, the same child, that way. I'll have another video talking about children who are children under the green card lottery. So you put the wife. So if the husband wins, that means the husband will include the wife in the process of coming here and the child. So the advantage of being married, you have two chances. A husband has one chance and your wife has one chance. But it doesn't mean that the US government prefers people who are married to give more chances than people who are single. No. Each person, even if you are married, you will be treated as a single entry. Like, they don't care what they are playing. They don't care whether you are married or not married. They treat as each entry as a separate entry. But once you win, oh, by the way, this person has a wife, this person has a husband, this person is unmarried. That comes after winning. And it doesn't affect the 50,000 people. So the 50,000 are many applicant 50,000 who will be selected. But many people will be coming. If one person has 5 kids and a wife, will come with 5 kids and a wife. But that doesn't say, oh, now there are 70 people, so we are reducing from 50,000. No. 50,000 are many applicants. It doesn't matter whether all 50,000 have married, have kids, and have maybe married. No, it doesn't matter. So that I have to put it clear that way to understand. Then I come to the second part of this one, which is what is marriage? Because I see some people, because they get confused about if you are married, you have bigger chance of winning. They do not know that marriage means like a husband can apply and the wife can apply, but their teaching is a separate entry as main applicant. They do not know that. They think because the US government will prefer someone who is married. Why? They don't care whether you are married or single, while you are going to apply. But the problem is, people want to say, can I put my girlfriend here? Can I put my fiancé? I'm planning to get married in March next year. So my question I ask them, is today March? No. So if you're applying today, let's say it is, I'm giving an example, let's say maybe it's November 1st. If you're applying on November 1st, you say you are married. Means if you win, when you are processing for application to come here under DSC 260 and all other things, once you are going to submit at the US Embassy, your marriage certificate must be showing you are married on the day of application or the day before you applied. You cannot say, I'm married today, but your marriage certificate shows a year later. Does that make sense? That if you apply on November 1st as married, your birth certificate has to be either November 1st or days before November 1st or years before November 1st. It cannot you say you are married on November 1st, like the day you applied, but your marriage certificate shows December. Even if you are going to get married tomorrow, you are still single, remember that, in the eyes of the law. So don't put your girlfriend or your boyfriend as married because you are planning to get married. At the time you are applying, if you don't have a marriage certificate, you are not married. That's number one. Don't put your fiancé, don't put your boyfriend. There is no that status. Another part, it doesn't matter how many years you have lived together. If you don't have a marriage certificate, you are not husband and wife. Remember, if you put you are married, yes, you can have a traditional marriage, I agree. But if you win, you have to get the government to give the proof you got married all those years and all other documentation to support that. Because in the eyes of US, even if you live with a woman, a man and a woman lives for 20 years, they have 20 kids, you are not husband and wife if you don't have marriage certificate. It's boyfriend and girlfriend. No matter arrangement you have, the government has to identify to give certificate your marriage, certificate of marriage or license, whatever, in your country. Without that, you are boyfriend and girlfriend in the eyes of the law. I have to clear that. Another part, US, remember you are applying under the US law, is one husband, one wife. No polygamy. US government doesn't care whether you are a Muslim, and the Muslim law or Islamic law allows 4 wives. US government doesn't care your tradition. US law doesn't care the country law of your country, your law of the country. For instance, in Kenya now, the law constitutional allows a man to have more than one wife as long as the woman agrees. So if the law allows in Kenya, that is illegal in American law. So if you want to come to here, know that you are coming with one woman. So you go there to apply and you are going to put one person. There is no place you can put. You can put so many kids. I will talk about kids, your kids. Even if you have so different wives, different mothers of the kids, you are allowed to put all of them. But you cannot put more than one wife. There is no that option. It's just one woman or one husband. So it doesn't matter what your tradition, doesn't matter your religion practice, doesn't matter the country you live and the law of that country. Simple like that. And don't bring like your girlfriends, whatever you have. Like I see some people, I have 4, I can ask my sister, my girlfriend, my nephew to put me as the husband so that if they win, they come. Remember, you still have the same name. they'll just go and catch you. Don't try to trick the system. The best way to do a single application, hopefully you win. Simple like that. The more you try to trick the system, remember this program has been there for a long time. They have been perfecting this system for a long time to catch someone like you who wants to make these mistakes. That's why they've introduced the passport, because people were changing their names. So now you can put your passport, you cannot have 10 passports. No. So don't try to trick the system. Just pray to God, apply, and hopefully you win. So those are the things I want to share you about marriage. You must be legally married. No matter how many years you have stayed with a woman, it's not your wife, unless otherwise you have a certificate. You cannot put the future date that, oh, I'll be married next year, so how can I put here? No. Yeah, I plan to be a millionaire in 2050, but at the moment I'm broke, I'm not a millionaire. So don't put the thing like, okay, next year. We are not talking about next year, we are talking about today. Are you married today, the day you are applying? Do you have a marriage certificate? Do you have a proof? Even if you got married with a chief and all other things, do you have documentation, picture, whatever it is to put? But don't just say, I've been living with this woman for 5 years by our Kenyan law, by Tanzanian law, this is my wife. Show the marriage certificate. Otherwise, you are boyfriend and girlfriend. There is no chances that you must put in marriage. No. The chances each person in the marriage will apply as a separate, but including another person. You win as an individual, but you can be coming along with another person. Never try to trick the system by applying twice. You will be technical knockout, you'll be disqualified. That is typical uppercut punch. You are out of the system. So don't try that. No polygamy. One woman, one guy, full stop. There is no more than one husband. There is no more than one wife. Simple like that. That is the application, how you go about it. So those are the simple things about green card and marriage is concerned. So don't try to trick the system. Don't try to do anything can jeopardize. And there are some people that say, oh, but I cannot, I'm traveling, I'm now in Dubai, I'm now in this country, I cannot get a picture of my wife. So can I apply single? If you are married, you have to apply as married, because if you apply single and if you win and you go there and you put information that you are married, they are going to they're not going to give you the visa because you lied on the system. The best of this system, call your wife, no matter how, even if you are separated, you are supposed to put your wife over there. If you are separated, put the wife, but whatever you divorce, you cannot come with that person, but you must put the information. That is what I can explain to you, how to go about it, green card, lottery, and the marriage in the application process. Does that give you advantage? Yes, it gives you advantage if you are really married. But you don't need to put married because you want to increase your chances. Otherwise, you will be disqualified. Okay? There are videos here, subscribe here to get more videos. Yep.